Losing a child can be the hardest thing a parent has to go through, but losing a child because of a mistake you made can break your heart. Even more so when you thought what you were doing would be good for your child. But if parents aren't careful, even when they mean well, they can do harm. In Russia and the Nordic countries, it's common for toddlers to sleep outside in the cold for a few hours. So when a Russian mom left her 7-month-old son on the balcony, it wasn't anything out of the ordinary. Even though it was freezing, the 40-year-old mom from the far eastern Khabarovsk region wanted to keep her son on the balcony for a few minutes. She did this because she thought it was important to get fresh air, even if it was cold. What happened next, though, was sad. The mom kept her son outside much longer than she should have. She forgot about the child for 5 hours after she left him outside. Daily Mail says that by the time she went back to the balcony to get him and brought him inside, he showed no signs of life and couldn't be brought back to life. On January 5, 2020, Russian media said that the child died of hypothermia. On that day, it was about 20 degrees outside. Hypothermia happens when a person is out in the cold and their body's core temperature drops. At the scene, there was an investigation, which is still going on. Local media say that the mother has been arrested and that other people will be questioned. After what happened, the health ministry of the area put out a message on social media telling parents not to leave young children outside alone. Always know where your child is and who he or she is with, the ministry told BBC. Don't walk by if you see a child in trouble. In the winter, a child who is lost or hurt on the street can quickly die from the cold, it said. The statement also said that more and more children in the Khabarovsk region were hurt because their parents were ignorant or didn't take basic safety measures. Usually, this kind of thing happens more around the New Year's holiday. Burns, falls, and fireworks can all hurt young children. Local media said doctors say that their parents should drink less alcohol and that they should keep a close eye on them. Even though the parents were careless, it is not that unusual in Russian and Nordic cultures to leave kids outside for up to 3 hours. In Stockholm, for example, a mother told a news organization that it's good to sleep outside. Lisa Mardon, a mother of 3, said, "I think it's good for them to get outside as soon as possible. Even if it's only 5 degrees outside, kids are allowed to sleep outside." Britt Marie Carlzon, the head teacher of the preschool, said that the kids sleep in blanket-covered strollers. Especially in the winter, when lots of illnesses are going around, she said, the kids seem healthier. Even though there is conflicting research on this, both parents and preschools do this. One Finnish researcher said that a survey of parents showed that this was the case. Marjo Turula said, "It was clear that babies slept longer outside than inside. The length of naps outside was between 1.5 to 3 hours, while naps inside were between 1 and 2 hours. Probably, clothing that makes it hard to move could make a baby sleep longer, and a cold environment makes it possible to swaddle without making the baby too hot," she said. But pediatrician Margareta Bleno said that the claims of the Finnish researcher are not supported by reports from the Swedish Environmental Protection Agency. Some studies found that preschoolers who spent most of their time outside, not just for naps, were sick less often than those who spent most of their time inside, she said. There wasn't a difference in other studies, she said. No matter what, it is not a good idea to leave children alone for long periods of time in temperatures below zero. That can lead to terrible things, as the Russian parents found out.